From a gallon of milk to the monthly charges of your streaming apps, inflation has forced a reappraisal of how we define affordability. Even as the rate of inflation has cooled, prices in many sectors are and probably will hereafter remain higher than they were just a few years back. And while the price of eggs likely won't be going back down, it appears that some sectors are seeing actual price decreases, including the auto industry. That's right, some new models for 2025 are actually cheaper than they were a year prior. For context, that number is 2/3 of the average transaction price in May for a new car, which was just over $45,000. What kinds of compromises are necessary to save such a chunk of change? In the case of this trio, not a lot. Number 1. 2025 Mazda 3. The new 2025 Mazda 3 subcompact offers much of what has distinguished the Mazda brand from the rest of the pack, a level of refinement both in drivability and interior quality that are uncommon at non-luxury price points. The entry-level Mazda 3 therefore represents an impressive value. The hatchback version is now available in the base S trim, effectively dropping the price by $700 from last year's model to $26,135. The mid-tier S preferred trim clocks in at $27,525 or $28,875 for the hatchback version. The Mazda 3's base engine is a 2.5L Skyactiv G4 cylinder making 191 horsepower and 186 pound-ft of torque and available with the choice of a 6-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual, an increasing rarity these days. All-wheel drive is available on the Carbon Edition trim and above, starting at $30,595. For a bit more punch, there's the Mazda 3's turbocharged 2.5L putting up a lively 250 horsepower and 320 pound-ft of torque on 93 octane. All-wheel drive comes standard on turbocharged versions and the automatic the sole transmission, at less than $30,000. The Mazda 3 is a bargain. Athletic driving, the availability of a hatchback, and a gorgeous interior make it one very best compact sedans in its class. Number 2. 2025 Nissan Leaf. The 2025 Nissan Leaf is not the newest or slickest EV on the market. A new generation should be in the offing in the next year or two. It is, however, the cheapest EV on sale in the US and comes decently equipped for the money. The entry-level S trim starts at $29,280 and comes with a 40 kWh battery offering up to 149 miles of range and 147 horsepower. While that's a long way from the Lucid Air's highway-worthy 500+ miles of range, the Leaf is more than sufficient as an urban runabout. The Leaf is also offered with a larger 60 kWh battery capable of 212 miles and 214 horsepower. But at $37,330 the value proposition is a lot less convincing. The S trim comes with enough standard equipment to make its sub $30,000 price tag enticing. Nissan's driver assistance suite, Safety Shield 360, comes standard, as does heated front seats and an 8-inch touchscreen that includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. As EVs expand their presence in the market, prices will eventually align with their gas-powered counterparts. Until then, the Leaf will remain a respectable entry point to the EV segment. Number 3. 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid. Honda's Civic Hybrid makes one of the strongest cases among any sub-$30,000 car on the market. Stylish inside and out, nimble, and roomy, the Civic has a strong claim as the top compact sedan, and now its hybrid iteration is ducking under the $30,000 mark to $29,845. The non-hybrid starts at $27,345. The hybrid Civic is powered by a 2.0L 4-cylinder and 2 electric motors for 200 horsepower and 232 pound-ft of torque. That's more torque than the sporty Civic C. Of course, the Civic Hybrid is efficient as well, netting 50 city and 47 highway mpg. The battery is under the rear seats, so the hybrid doesn't give up cargo or interior space over its internal combustion counterpart. We expect the 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid to give the newly revised and very impressive Toyota Prius a run for hybrid buyers' money.